Shadow Mewtwo is said to be the strongest or one of the strongest Pokemon to obtain in Pokemon GO. Well, today we'll be checking out some of the craziest Shadow Mewtwo collection here in the Pokemon GO community. Alright, so hi to all of you guys. So yeah, I actually asked the question on Twitter to ask the community to show me their Shadow Mewtwo collection. But before we check that out though, I'm going to show you guys what I've gotten from Shadow Mewtwo's rewards, I guess, from defeating Giovanni before the new rotation, and now it's having Shadow Registeel. So, alright, these are my Mewtwo's. My number one is this one, the one with 15 attack, 14 defense, and like 9 HP. And this one is 11, 15, and I believe it's 7. This one also from Cebu, then this one from Singapore. This was the first one that I ever caught back in the year 2020, and it has 12, 11, and 10 IVs. Whereas there's another one that I did not power up yet because I'm saving this up for another video to power it up in. Alright, so it's 11, 14, and 6. So, you know, I've always said many times that whatever IVs that you have for Shadow Mewtwo, whether is it 0 IV, which you can never get, the minimum IV is 666, which is the base IV for any Shadow Legendary Pokemon, it is still better off using it than a 100% IV non-Shadow Mewtwo. So, you know, there are a lot of crazy people who actually saved up their Super Rocket Radar, including some of my friends and even Auntie Gladys, who actually got like, I think 5 Shadow Mewtwo's and also got 5 Shadow Mewtwo's. Princess, she has a total of 5 Shadow Mewtwo's also. I have been using my Super Rocket Radars consistently, I guess, I have not been able to get 5. So let's go ahead and check out Twitter though. Alright, over here I asked the question, Shadow Mewtwo is no longer available from Giovanni for now in Pokemon GO. Show me your craziest Shadow Mewtwo catches with screenshots or screen recordings. Interested to see some insane number of Shadow Mewtwo's caught. This is my collection with the best one I've caught. So I showed those 2 pictures. And you know, like I said, many people have actually gone after Shadow Mewtwo, and I dare say that this is definitely the Shadow Legendary that most people would use their stocked up Super Rocket Radar on than using it on Registeel right now. Or in fact, other not so enticing Shadow Legendary Pokemon like Latias and Latios and maybe Ho-Oh and even Lugia, etc. So if you saved up a lot of Super Rocket Radars, well, you can have a crazy number of, you know, Shadow Mutants. Hopefully we can see some really nice IV ones also. So we check out the very first one, but... okay, that's not what I want to see. Ashley's here. Okay, look at that. Purified and Mewtwo. He has 3 Purified Mewtwo. Why? Why did you purify your Mewtwo? Why did you purify your Shadow Mewtwo? You do not want to purify any of your Shadow Mewtwo's, man. Shadow Mewtwo, even if it's 0% IV, is stronger than a 100% IV non-Shadow Mewtwo. So I feel really heart pain saying this. And just to let you guys know, I've not seen any of the 230 comments at all. So this is my first time seeing it. So that's really painful to see. Alright, so now we have another post by Akshay. Alright, you guys can see a smiley face over there with, you know, a total of 5 Shadow Mewtwo's. Those are all powered up to level 40, not to 50 yet. As I can see, the IVs, I mean the CPs is not that high, but really nice collection also. So Shadow Mewtwo is something that you really like to power up to level 50. Like for example, Thomas, you guys can see over here. He has one powered up to level 50. His best IV is this particular one with 15, 14, 14, which he has powered up to level maybe 40.5 or 40 point something. Alright. So yeah, let's go to check out some more insane collection by Shriba. Also check this out, maxed out 2 of the 3. Maybe one day Niantic release shiny Shadow Mewtwo. That's true, you know, any of the Shadow Legendaries now, they cannot be shiny, but in the future, maybe when Shadow, you know, shiny Legendaries come, yep, you can actually potentially get yourself more. So she's power up 2, really awesome. One with the IVs 13, 13, 12. The other one definitely has higher IVs as the CP is higher, so that's really awesome. Another one by my friend Madame, and look at that, she powered up 1 to level maybe close to 50, or is it 50? It's 78% IV though, but the other 2 she did not power up at all. So one thing to take note though, the amount of candies and Candy XL and even Stardust required to power up a Mewtwo, a Shadow Mewtwo up to level 50 is a lot. How much though? Well, let's check it out over here. I can power this up to level 50 now, and it costs a total of 615,150 Stardust, 375 candies, and 360 Candy XL. I do have enough of those resources to power this one up immediately to level 50, but like I said, I'm saving up for another video, so I'm not going to do that right now. But clearly, if you actually have a total of 5 powered up Mewtwo to level 50 Shadow Mewtwo's, it will cost a total of 3 million Stardust, just powering up those 5 Mewtwo's. Alright, let's go ahead and check out even. Oh my god. Okay, this is something really interesting. By 197 Jojo, you guys can see, this is definitely the most Shadow Mewtwo's I've ever seen someone getting already. Alright, you guys can see he has a total of 8 Shadow Mewtwo's. The highest IV one is 15, 10, 15. The second is 10, 11, 13, 14, 14, 8, and so on and so forth. So the bottom 2, they are like 7, 6, 15, 7, 7, 10. That's one of the bottom lowest really that you can get. I mean, you technically still have 15 HP. But wow, 8 Shadow Mewtwo's. Technically speaking, you just need 5, and you have 1 more Mega Mewtwo in the future that will come, and you have a full team of 6. 1 Mega Mewtwo, 5 Shadow Mewtwo's. That will be your full team of the strongest Psychic type Pokemon possible to obtain. So having more than that technically isn't required, but in order to get this, you must be super duper patient to actually save up all the Super Rocket Radar to actually get this collection, man. Alright, so let's go ahead to see this. Alright, this is a 93% Shadow Mewtwo. Let's go ahead to check out and see if we got something really more interesting. 98% Shadow Mewtwo from my friend CJ, and he did not max it up to level 50 yet. The strongest Shadow Mewtwo was caught during the Go Fest 2020. Still use it in PvP and love it. Why do you use that in PvP, bro? Yeah, non-Shadow Mewtwo is better for PvP in the Master League. Yeah, okay. So anyway, he actually got Side Strike and Focus Blast. I mean, for me, all my Shadow Mewtwo's has Side Strike and Shadow Ball. Alright, just in case, you know, I'll use it as a Ghost type attacker also. So this one, another person with 6 Shadow Mewtwo's, but none of them are even powered up at all. Maybe the 1764 is, or is it, I don't know. Oh no, that's from the Go Fest one. Alright, we'll go ahead to check out something really interesting. Alright, wait. Great League Rank 1. Is this really 6? 13, 15, I think that might be Great League Rank 1, the best possible for Great League. It's fun to use, but it's not useful for the Great League at all. Truth being said, Mewtwo isn't good for the Great League at all, whether it's Shadow or non-Shadow Mewtwo. But, I mean, it is the lowest possible, or the best possible IVs you can use for the Great League, according to what Tyler has said, because your minimum IV is going to be 6, so technically that's the best. Let's go ahead to check out something more interesting, and then we will see what else we can see. Alright, now, we have this. We have this trainer by the name the Womb VT. I have 9 of them. My best is a 91% IV. Look at this. Oh my god. 9 Shadow Mewtwo's, but I mean, truth being said, even if you have collected 9 Shadow Mewtwo's and you do not put your resources into it, like your Stardust and your candies, technically speaking, they're just being put there to collect dust, because you really want to power them up and use them than to just put them and, you know, not even use them at all. So I really recommend to power your Shadow Mewtwo's up, not to purify them, yeah, but to use them as really strong Psychic type attacker. I'm gonna like this one. 9 is so far the highest. If we find something higher, I will show it to you guys. And even I'm looking for the 100% Shadow Mewtwo, or perhaps even, you know, the technically the Nando 666. Alright, these are not Shadow, so wrong. Alright, another one from my friend Ocean's Calling. I held off on radars for nearly 2 years or even longer. Long live Mewtwo. Look at it. 8 Shadow Mewtwo's. Alright, and he has powered up 3 to level 50. 4641, 4582, and 4454. I guess the 4454 really has poor IVs. He's powered up 2 also to level 40, 4165, 4090, and then 3 more that he has not touched yet. So like I said, the amount of resources to actually power up all these Mewtwo's up to level 40 and 50 do cost a bomb. Especially before the time that you could actually get guaranteed 3 Candy XL from raiding Mewtwo, but you know, you have to save up all the resources, and don't forget you have to power up your non-Shadow Mewtwo first. I mean, technically not first, but most people will power them up before that, so they have already utilized their resources and may not have enough to actually power up any more Shadow Mewtwo's also. Okay guys, here is what we would like to see from Bring Proper 12 to Serbia. My girlfriend's brother, his first try and he barely plays the game. Alright, well, the screen recording is being played over there. You guys can see that the appraisal is being done, but I'm going to tap on the video to show you guys again. Alright, he's showing the Shadow Mewtwo, and look at this, man. When the appraisal goes through, you guys will see at 15, 15, 15. It's a 100% IV Shadow Mewtwo. You know, it's something that definitely a lot of people would like to get, and it's something not easy to get also. But I always say that, you know, Shadow Pokemon, whether it's at 80%, 100% IV, or even 60%, it is still very strong already. So even if it's 666 for me using a Shadow Mewtwo, I definitely will max it out to level 50. I mean, of course, most people have OCD kind of thinking that I only want to like to power up a 100% IV or even perfect IV or good IV Mewtwo or Pokemon. So I guess good luck to try to get more of those, yeah. Okay, this is quite nice but also quite hard pain to say from Luke. Had to purify the 12, 14, 12 since I already had a 15, 15, 14 Shadow Max. Look, but wait, when you purify a Pokemon, it would go up by 2 IVs, not 3 IVs. So it's definitely a 13, 14, 13. You know, not 12, 14, 12. And then it became a 15, 15, 15 to turn into a Hundo. So, yeah, he already have a 15, 15, 14 Shadow Mewtwo maxed. But the other one that he purified was definitely something that has at least 13, 13, 13 on the IVs. Not 12, 14, 12, definitely. But still, shouldn't have purified it, bro. Well guys, this is pretty sick by one Peggy. Check this out. A total of 6 Shadow Mewtwo's, and they are all maxed out to level 50. How do I know? It's because I can see the CPs. They're all super duper insanely high. Especially despite the fact that one has 776 IVs, she still maxed it out to level 50. Mad respects to that, man. I mean, seriously, most people would not max out even a very low IV or poor IV or decent IV Shadow Mewtwo or even a Shadow Pokemon. But, you know, to max out something that is almost to the bottom line already, I really take my hats off to that. And like I said, that's something that I would definitely do also, knowing that Shadow Mewtwo, regardless of the IVs, is stronger than a 100% IV non-Shadow Mewtwo. So remember that I did say that the amount of resources to do this is going to cost you like 3.6 million Stardust, you know, a few thousand, like 2,000 something over XL candy and candies also. It's just insane. But to see someone doing this, I truly love it. Now, we have someone who realizes his mistakes. Stefan Conde, he said, caught a near perfect one back in 2020 and purified it like a dummy. But this time, around the luck came back, alright? So check this out. A purified Hundo Mewtwo. It's really hard pain to see this, okay? Even if it's 13, 13, 13, I would rather keep that. Whereas the next one is a 98% Shadow Mewtwo. Glad that he actually got something really amazing also. But, you know, if this happened to me and I did purify my Shadow Mewtwo, I definitely would be in hard pain. I did purify one Weavile back in the days, a Shadow Weavile. And I think it has like maybe 14, 13 IVs, and I purified it to become a purified Hundo. But at that point of time, you know, the Shadow bonus attack 20% wasn't implemented into the game yet. But for Shadow Mewtwo wise, the 20% damage was already implemented into Pokemon GO. Well guys, I've been scrolling through the thread and it seems to me that it's not so easy to find people with 100% IV Shadow Mewtwo's. But this particular trainer over here has one that is almost maxed out to level 50. And then another one over here from this trainer, Beans, caught back when it was full odds, double moved and working on level 50. Now I'm looking forward to see a level 50 Hundo Shadow Mewtwo, so I'm still trying to scroll through to find it, but if I can't, then we will just conclude the video, right? Well, here it is from Mark. I will never be luckier. Look at it, 100% IV Shadow Mewtwo, but it's close, it's very close to being level 50. We will look for one more that hopefully we can find a trainer who actually maxed out a Hundo Shadow Mewtwo. Another trainer by the name Simon, he said, say hello to my Dark Lord. Look at that, another Hundo Shadow Mewtwo. Wow. Well guys, if you ask me if I'm more impressed by someone who actually has a Hundo Shadow Mewtwo or someone who has maxed out 5 or 6 whatever IV Shadow Mewtwo, I'm more impressed by someone who has actually put in the time and effort to grind out the candies to actually power up those Mewtwo's, like this particular trainer over here, MJK1511BXP. You guys can see he has maxed out a total of 6 Shadow Mewtwo's, the highest being at 4669 CP, having the IVs of 15, 13, 12, and the lowest one is at 9611 for the IVs and CPs at 4487. So I'm very impressed with this collection, all of them maxed out to level 50. Like I said, the amount of resources to do this is really a lot, and not many people will actually take the time and effort to actually grind up all this. And some people will even say they are not 100% IVs, I'm not going to power up my Shadow Mewtwo's. But truth being said, they're still stronger, like I always said. I found it, guys. I found the trainer who has a Hundo Shadow Mewtwo. You guys can see it is not powered up to level 50 yet, right? But let's check this out over here at this screen recording. Over here, yep. Okay, let's start from the beginning. This is the Shadow Mewtwo, right? Alright, he's going to power it up to level 50 right now, going up to 4724. Yep, level 50 Hundo Shadow Mewtwo. Amazing. Now we need to change the move to Side Strike and Shadow Ball also. It has Ice Beam though for this one. Well guys, this is probably the most number of Shadow Mewtwo's you guys will ever see a trainer have. Check this out by Dr. Terror. He said, let's go. Before I tap on the screenshot though, I want to mention one thing about Dr. Terror. He's a friend of mine. I've actually added him as friends on Pokemon GO before, and is a referral from another friend from India. So he's a player from India, and you guys can see he has a total of 12 Shadow Mewtwo's. In fact, before Shadow Mewtwo's just returned recently, he had already gotten himself 6 Shadow Mewtwo's from my understanding, and they're all powered up to close to, no, they're all level 40 except 2. None of them are powered up beyond level 40 at all, but still to see someone with 12 Shadow Mewtwo's is definitely the highest I've ever seen already. If you guys do see anyone with a higher count than this, let me know in the comment section down below, man. Alright, so I think that is all that I have to show to you guys in this video, man. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching this video of me showcasing a crazy collection of Shadow Mewtwo's. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely remember to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.